What's up everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Black and White 2. Today we are going after the legendary rock golems, the trio of Regis. So let's head into Clay Tunnel, which is actually what is going to lead us over to where we can unlock those. So as I said, it's a legendary trio. It is the final one here in the Unova region, and they are the Regirock, Reggie Steel, and Reggie Ice over from the Hoenn region, as well as actually a little surprise at the end, which you can get if you unlock all three of them. You guys should be able to guess what that is because, you know, they did make a fourth sort of Reggie over in 4th generation Sinnoh. I don't know why they did that actually, but I'm just gonna not spoil it in case anyone doesn't know about it. But hey, it should probably be in the title of the video anyway, so I don't know. Anyway, this is how you get over to the chamber where they are located. So it's not really that complicated, but it can be a little bit difficult. Now, I don't know exactly how you figure out the puzzle or not. I do know that it depends on like day and night time. Like you go into this chamber here at any point in time, and I think we actually did come here earlier when we did the clay tunnel, but I had no idea what was going on. So yeah, you can come in here and then, you know, investigate these ruins, and they sometimes give you hints as to how to solve the puzzle. But since I am a Pokemon master apparently and can use the internet, the power of Google, to my advantage, I do actually already know how to solve this puzzle. So I believe what we have to do is take 6 steps down from this little middle platform and then 9 steps to the right. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps. Then you go ahead and press the A button, and we've got a switch at our feet. Step on it, and wham bam, shazam! We've got something happening. I don't really know what, but hey, a loud heavy sound echoed on the other side of the door. And as you can see now, this little red ring of death is going to be shining now, I guess. So let's enter this place now, and you'll see it's a little bit different. So as we head on inside, you see this ring is also now activated, and when we step up here, we see it is a Rock Peak Chamber. So as you do that little stepping puzzle, I guess you could call it, the chamber changes, and this up here might seem a little bit familiar. We'll see it in just a second as we head up to face Regirock. Now there is something kind of curious about these games, but we'll do that after we face Regirock. Whether you're playing Black 2 or White 2, you will face Regirock first, so here we go. Zaza! I really like the music for this one. I'm pretty sure it's like their original music from Hoenn, but like remixed for Black and White, which is amazing. I actually really like that one too. I don't know, a lot of the legendary themes I actually really like. This one just seems like mysterious, like the mystery surrounding the Regis, I guess, because they are pretty damn mysterious Pokemon. I've always been like, what the heck are the Regis? What is up with their dots on their foreheads? And just the way that you unlock them in Hoenn was just so confusingly awesome that, like, I don't know, it was always one of my favorite side quests of the Pokemon games, like unlocking the Regis in, what is it, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or just Emerald, I don't remember, but I do remember, like, you had to dive underground and use Flash on, like, a really certain rock, and it was just a really awesome puzzle, one of my favorite ones, because it was just so obscure and, like, cool to try and, like, figure out. But anyway, let's go ahead and start chucking some Ultra Balls at here. So as I said, in Black 2 or White 2, Regirock will be the first one you unlock. However, to get Reggie Steel and Reggie Ice, they are actually not really version exclusives, but they're a little bit harder to get, a little bit more challenging, and they can actually require some like, I don't know, it's pretty complicated, but let's hope that we catch Regirock here, and almost did. So once we do catch Regirock, I'll sort of explain a little better how that works, because it does involve the whole Unova key system. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of editing here, and hopefully catch ourselves a Regirock. And we actually caught it on that attempt. I didn't even have to do any editing. Once again, somehow I keep catching it on the try in which I just did, which is very weird, but there we go. We've caught ourselves a Regirock. No nickname for you. Transfer to whatever's PC. I don't even know the girl in this name, or in this game rather. So here we have the Iron Chamber unlocked, which, hey, it's Iron, so take a little guess at which Pokemon that's going to unlock. Now over in White 2, you will actually be unlocking something else. Not the Iron Chamber, but rather, what is this called? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I think it's like the Glacier Chamber or something like that for Reggie Ice. So this is going, oh, the Iceberg Chamber. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, that is going to go ahead and unlock the Iron Chamber for us, which means here in Black 2 we can catch Reggie Steel. Over in White 2 we can catch Reggie Ice. But if you actually use the Unova whole little key transfer system, you can actually go ahead and get both of them in the same game. So So we're back on the main menu for the longest time in forever. We're going to go down to the Unova link where we can actually go into key system settings, and here we can set difficulty, change city, or the mystery door, which is what we're going to be doing. So as you can see, Iceberg Chamber is the final one. You can actually transfer that over from White too, so it's not really that they're version exclusives, but if you transfer the key, you can have both of those in the same game. So let's go ahead and for now, activate the Iron Chamber and go ahead and go capture ourselves an amazing little Reggie Steel or whatever, so yeah. And we're back in the mysterious place where now you see it is glowing. It's not really that very glowing, but it's different color from the ground, so it is going to be a ring of sort of grayish, which represents obviously Reggie Steel, as we just activated, I guess, or unlocked or something. We did something with the iron key, so let's check this out. Is the Iron Chamber, and we're going to be facing off against Reggie Steel now. Here's his little symbol, actually. I thought it would be in the center too, but I guess it is to the right, so I assume Reggie Ice is going to be on the left side. So here we have Reggie Steel symbol, which is, I don't know, I guess Reggie Steel is probably my favorite one design-wise. It's always looked pretty cool to me. It seems the most out of place, but also the most cool. So there he is in all his glory. Kind of doesn't have all his dots, does he? Or when you stand next to him. I guess he does have all his dots. So let's go ahead and talk to Regice Regigigas. Oh man, this, like, the intro jingle, that is just like my favorite part. Like, I remember in Heart Gold, or in, why am I talking about Heart Gold now? I don't know. Whatever game that I am talking about, because I totally forgot the games now. The Hoenn games. When I heard that the first time, I was like, oh wow, this is like a special sort of battle, man. Like, what is going on? Because I'm pretty sure the Reggies were like the first legendaries I battled, because I don't know, I remember having the strategy guide, and I guess they were first on the strategy guide or something. There was obviously like Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Groudon. I mean, like, other than the main ones. I was like, holy crap, man, these are some special sort of Pokemon. They have their own music and stuff, and yeah, so I battled them, and I don't know, this music, man, just got into me, and it was just like electrifying. Get that? Because I'm using Tesla. That's a joke. Anyway, Reggie Steel always stuck in my mind as like my favorite one for some reason. Like the other ones, I just thought, you know, they're just rocks that came to life. But this one's like, it seems mechanical to me, and I don't know why. I have some kind of appeal towards like mechanical or like engineered Pokemon. Like I always really like Mewtwo just because of the fact that like it was kind of engineered by Team Rocket. It's not like a natural Pokemon. Genesect, I know a lot of people don't really like that one. I mean, I personally am not a huge fan of Genesect because it doesn't seem to have any importance in the games. There's just sort of like a Wi-Fi event and you kind of get him. There's not like a really big event for it, but I still really like the design, even though it's like a big mechanical bug. I just have some sort of liking towards Steel type in general and like mechanical sort of Pokemon. So Reggie Steel obviously looks like a sort of big old cyborg robot thing, so I always thought it was pretty cool with its like weird wiggly arm things. So I don't know, let's hopefully catch it now. And there we go, we've got ourselves a Reggie Steel. That one actually did take quite a while to capture, but editing magic once again allows us to catch the Iron Pokemon Reggie Steel. 2 out of 3 down, so we finally have Reggie Ice to catch. Let's go ahead and not give it a nickname and go for Reggie Ice. And we're back in the mysterious chamber of mysteries, this time with the Iceberg key unlocked in the Unova link thingy. So, as you can see, we have a blue ring this time around, so let's go ahead and enter the chamber and see what awaits us. Now, as I said, if you're playing Pokemon Black 2, you will have to use the whole Unova link thing. However, there is also action replay codes, which I won't really link. But they're pretty easy to find, so if you guys are playing on emulators or don't have the access to Unova link, you can use action replay to actually unlock all the keys. It will actually also unlock like challenge mode and White Forest and stuff like that. But this unlocks the Iceberg key thingy chamber. So here we have the symbol for Reggie Ice. Now let's go up ahead and face off against the final Reggie Ice. The Pokemon statue begins. Jackie! Jackie? Like Jackie Chan? Like from Jackie Chan Adventures? Like when Uncle yells, Jackie! That one? Yeah, I don't know. My mind works in mysterious ways. So, I know that I'm saying Reggie Ice and a lot of people seem to say Regice for this one, but personally I feel it fits in better because, you know, they're Regirock, Reggie Ice, Reggie Steel, rather than being, you know, Regirock, Reggie Steel, and then Regice. I don't know, it just doesn't fit as well as just saying Reggie Ice, even though there is only one I. So that's just personally how I like to pronounce it, but it's probably a different pronunciation somewhere around on the internet or on a Pokemon movie of some sort where these guys actually appear. So anyway, I have somehow confused this Regice. I didn't even know that Signal Beam could actually confuse, which kind of sucks because, you know, I don't want to kill this thing or anything. So I'm going to go for one more Signal Beam, and I hope it doesn't, like, kill itself in confusion somehow, because that would kind of suck. So I guess we can go for one more Signal Beam. Hopefully it doesn't confuse it, because then, you know, it could end up killing itself with confusion. Or we get a critical or something. I really hope we don't. Alright, awesome. So it is once again confused, probably going to hurt itself, which would kind of suck. Okay, it's just paralyzed. So let's start chucking some balls at this thing, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to catch. Now, as I said, once you have all 3 Regis, you can actually go ahead and catch for the 4th one, which now I will say is Regigigas from the Hoenn generation, or sorry, from Sinnoh, 4th generation. And we actually catch it on the first try, which is awesome. Regice, you did not give us a challenge at all. So I'm going to go ahead, and you do need to have all 3 in your party, so I guess we do have to exit all the way out of Clay Tunnel, but shouldn't be too big of a deal, and I did not mean to give it a nickname, so there we go. Regice, go into the PC, and with that we have captured all 3 of the legendary Golems. So if you guys have all 3 of these, now you have to get them out of the PC rather, and then head over to Icarus City. So that is what I'm going to do now, but we do have to get out of here, out of Clay Tunnel. And then I'm going to go ahead and fly over to Icarus City because it should be closer to get to where we're going from there. So let's go. And here we are in the marvelous Icarus City, where it is also raining. I guess it likes to rain a lot in Driftvale and Icarus and such. So we're actually going to be heading into Twist Mountain because this is where we need to go. I don't remember if it's in here actually. No, I don't think so. So this is the wrong place, but we do need to head back into Twist Mountain and go into... Actually, I believe when we did Twist Mountain originally, I also ran into Regigigas himself, but we didn't want to capture him just yet because, you know, I needed the stuff and the things to capture him. So this cave down here is the one that we need to go into, and you will see soon enough that it turns into quite an icy cave. I don't really know why it turns icy, I guess because it's so deep underground, but it does have a bit of an icy feel, and it has this big ol' ice crater, which I believe is what you use to evolve Eevee into Glaceon in these games. So don't know, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I believe so. Anyway, we're heading in here. As you can see, the music, or not see, but as you can hear, we have the music that played in the different chambers for Regirock, Regirock again, and Reggie Steel. I think this was Regice actually over here. Or maybe I'm wrong on those. Anyway, here is Regigigas. Normally, if you don't have the 3 Regis in your party, it will just say it's a Pokemon statue sleeping, but as you can see, I do have Regirock, Regice, and Reggie Steel in my party now, so we should have quite a different story here, so let's walk up and go ahead and say hi. It's a statue of a Pokemon. It exudes a tremendous power. Zoot Zoot! Why is there grass? I don't know why there's grass. I guess he makes grass grow around him. Anyway, this is Regigigas, the final of the 3 Regis. I think it's a normal type, but I don't really know why Regigigas exists, to be honest. I mean, it looks really weird, and I just, when it was introduced, I was like, what, really, another Reggie? Like, there's already, it was the trio, you know, and then they made a 4th one, and it was like, what? So, I don't know, maybe 6th generation will, like, surprise us and introduce, like a 4th genie, another recolor of Thundurus, Tornadus, and Landorus, or whatever their names are. I don't know, that would be weird, because those I thought were really uninspired. They were just recolors of each other, and I guess you could say the same thing about, like, Uxie, Azelf, Mesprit, but hey, they look a little bit different, a little more different than those 3 at least. So let's go for a Flash Cannon, and hopefully this doesn't kill it. It might actually do quite a lot of damage, because, well, there we go, he put up some kind of defense thing, so hopefully it doesn't kill it, because we do want to capture this thing. I could end up going for a Master Ball, but I don't think we're going to need to, so hey, I think that's low enough HP. Let's actually start chucking away some Ultra Balls, and as I said, this is the final Reggie. Again, I don't know why they introduced him, because it was a trio, now it's a quartet. It's the barbershop quartet or something like that. I don't know, but hey, I guess he makes grass grow around him, so he could be quite a handy Pokemon to have lying around, and he's always looked kind of weird to me as well. Like, he just doesn't seem to fit in. I know he's supposed to be like the leader of the 3, so he's a lot bigger. And I do actually remember watching the Pokemon anime movie, which had Regigigas in it. I think it was like it was from 4th generation rather, obviously. I think it was the Giratina movie that had a Regigigas in it. But then the 3 Regis themselves, I think, were in the same movie, or I don't know. It was the Shaman and Giratina movie, I believe, had Regigigas in it. Might be wrong on that, but hey, you guys can correct me on that too, because I'm usually wrong about these things. So you know what? Let's do some editing. Yeah, we caught ourselves a Regigigas. That one took a little bit of time, probably not as long as Reggie Steel though, but there we go. We have the Colossal Pokemon, just a normal type, so finally I'm right about something. Let's not give it a nickname, and there we go. That is the 4, I guess, technically, Legendary Golems. I don't know if Regigigas counts as one of them, but let's go ahead and examine them. We've got Regirock, level 65 rock type, Reggie Ice type. Obviously, I guess they're both obvious because they both end in rock, but then you know what, I guess this one should be called Reggie Normal because it's a normal type and it's 3 levels ahead of the others. So let's just go through the movesets and the stats just so you guys can see those really quick. I guess they all have Charge Beam and Zap. They all have the same moves. Wow, I didn't even notice that. Well, I guess this one has Iron Defense for some reason instead of Amnesia. And I don't know, they've always had some of the coolest cries to me too, like except for Regirock, because he just sounds like a big ol', yeah, like a grumpy monster growling. But these have like sort of alien kind of sound effects, and I always thought they were cool. This one sounds like a Transformers, like roll out. I don't know. And then Regigigas is like a combination of all 3, I think. Yeah, it sounds kind of weird. I don't know. But those are the Legendary Golems. So next episode, we will either go after one final Legendary, or 2 actually, events rather, or maybe actually start off the Elite Four Round 2. I haven't decided yet, but we will find out soon enough. So, see you guys then.